Yeah, well, a little bit about not being able to walk yesterday. I was in a hotel room, so I couldn't get out of the hotel room. It was in the morning, and I just couldn't walk. Uh, and it was not a good thing, not good. Uh, so I managed to get the bit where I was grabbing onto things, and you're getting around like that, and I managed to do that. God knows how I managed to get changed, but I did, and I did that, and then I was and I chanced to leave the hotel. I thought, well, I'll go from the room, I'll be okay, I'll just keep going. Because I had problems yesterday, but I was alright after a few hours, about 4 hours. It'd been like 5 hours, so I'm going to be fine. So I went out and I found I couldn't go any further. I was going to fall, so I lay on the floor. Anyway, I got back to the hotel room, I was taken back to the room again, someone gave me a hand. And basically, ended up in an ambulance. So I was in a hospital yesterday. But, it did improve. I went through the day, got to the point where I could walk a bit. So, I'm back now. So that's good. Yeah, so not being able to walk. I mean, I was in a wheelchair, and aren't they uncomfortable? I didn't realise how uncomfortable wheelchairs are. My heart really does reach out to people who can't walk all the time, because I realise how crappy that is. You don't really realise, I mean, I've known people, I've helped people into wheelchairs, I've pushed wheelchairs, I've done all this shit, but it's not the same when it's you. And it's not the same when you're on your own. I understand that now. It's different. Because being stuck in a wheelchair and unable to get out and move well enough to get out of your hotel room is pretty crappy. And I'm glad that it wasn't in a foreign country, because I would have been screwed. Because it can take the British Embassy ages to do anything. It could take them ages, in my experience, my limited experience. It takes them a long time. So it would have been really complicated. But I'm getting back now. I was advised to do yoga. I'm thinking, yoga? I can't walk. How can I do yoga? So I'll have to get back to exercise slowly, I think. I'm not sure what it is. I did fall a little bit. Well, I didn't fall. I stumbled forward. I was on my knees and had two boxes. And was putting another in one box was on a tripod, and it went over, and I went over a bit. And that did me back in a bit, so it could be to do with that. But I did write twice as much the day before. And the people don't know I write a lot, and I don't think the desks in hotels are ever very good. They're really bad. And I always have to put a cushion on the chair. But I wrote twice as much, so I wrote, like, what was it again? 9,200 words, which is a lot for anybody. And to have a high output of books. And so that could have been that, which I don't know, do you get kudos as an author? Do you get kudos as an author for having written so much in one day that you couldn't walk the next? Okay, but I'm fine now. Okay, back to normal. This is S. Rob. Bye.